Okay, welcome to the class. And the first thing that we need to do, as usual, we have to ensure we have our own folder. This folder is very important. We package and put all our app inside. So this one is the one we created yesterday. It's a separate one. We'll come back to that, but this is our own special class. As it is going to be very different. All right, as usual, we come here to create the folder. We right click and go to new, and then we right click, we go to new, and then folder, then we name it maybe Python class, right? Okay, so this is it, and then we find a place and place it. Great. The next thing to do is that we have to open where we have to write our code. That is our Visual Studio Code. We're going to open our Visual Studio Code. Here is it. It's on my desktop. I will double click it and then wait for it to open. Here we go. Now this is what our Visual Studio Code is, right here, and is opened. If you have downloaded as prescribed in the previous video, definitely you are going to find yourself in this. Right, this is a welcome place, normal. You are going to see a lot of things here. You see file, new file, open folder, and so many things. All right, so we are going to close this one. Fine, to have an empty place. Great. Now we want to reference to that our file, the one that we've created from our desktop. Now to do that is just here. You can see it here. We have some on the title bar we have some navigation here. You can you can find file, you can find edit, selection, view, and so many things, right? So to import the folder, we click here and then we go to look for it here. Open folder. You can write Ctrl plus K plus Ctrl O, here, and then you click open folder. Once you click, it's going to ask you, it's going to pop up this dialog box, and then you look for your desktop here, as you can see, then click desktop, and then locate the name of the file, the name of the folder. You can see the folder name here. We create a Python class and then select it. Once you select, it's going to open for you like this. You can see it here. My folder is open. You can see it. This is the folder is open here. You can see Python class. This is the folder is open now. Great. So for us to be able to write Python code, we need to create also, we need to come here and create what file, specifically Python file. Yes, Python file. And how do we do that? Now that our folder is open, you can see Python class now is closed, and when we click it, now it's facing down. It's open. So we need to come here and they say new file. You can see it here. Just click new file. When you click new file, it's going to pop up this place. That is where you are going to write your file name, and then I'm going to call this one main.py. You can call it anything, but ensure you put this py to show that you are writing your code using Python language. So this .py, you are signifying that you are writing your code. This file is Python file. You can see Python logo also here. You can see Python logo, and then you hit enter. That's great. Then you have what? Python open for you right here. Now this place is where we are going to write our own Python code. Very simple and easy. So now we don't need to waste time. We have to just go into it and then continue. Before we proceed, I would like to show you something here. There are two things you need to do to run your code. For you to be able to run your code here, there are two things here. Number one, you can use this one. See this button here? You can see run code, just like play button. Once you write your code here, then you can hover here and then click run. It will run it for you. The second one too, you will use your keyboard. You use your keyboard to do that. You just press Control Alt and N. You hold it down, Control Alt and N. Then it's going to run your code for you. Let's say, for example, now let's declaring a variable, yes, let's write here declaring variable. Right now, declaring variable, let's say you declare your variable like this. You name your variable to be y is equal to 10, and you want to run your code. There are of two ways to do that here on Visual Studio Code. Number one, you can either come here, as I said earlier on, once you call it print, you want to print it, and then y, once you call your y, you want to print it. There is two ways. Number one is either to come here, or also to say Control Alt and N. It's going to print it for you. You can see it's going to print it for you directly here. Is going to print it for you, okay, on the terminal here. Just a second. This one, just a second here. Someone is making a request. Let me do. You either press Alt and then N. You press Control Alt N, or you come here and then say run. Then it's going to pop up for you here. But before it will pop up for you here, if you are using the keyboard, ensure you save your own code first. If not, it's not going to pop up. You can see Mr. Elijah here. I have not used this one, but I'm using what? The keyboard. I'm using the keyboard. So ensure that you make it to look like this for you, so that it will look very awesome. Just a second. You can see it right now. As soon as you call you print your own variable, is going to display it here for you. This is it. You see Mr. Elijah. Great. So ensure that if you are using your keyboard, ensure that you save the code first before you use your keyboard. You press Control, hold it down, and also Alt keyboard, and then N on your keyboard. Then before it will print it for you here, as you can see right now. So very important, and is very very crucial if you want to make sure that you output your code using your keyboard. You see, if you are using your keyboard, it makes your own work very easy, very efficient. You don't have to navigate and go around, start looking for where to run your code. Now, today we are going to look at arithmetic operation in Python. That is in Python. In this hour is going to be our phase. That's section 1. We all know what is variable. We've discussed about variable. Today we are going to go on the section 1 of Python, based on this class section 1, and also we are going to look at the basic concept of Python. Section 1, we are going to do section 1. All right, so we'll look at the basic Python concept, and specifically we are going to look at the arithmetic operator in Python. Arithmetic operator play a very crucial role in terms of doing your code in Python or any other programming language, because you would work with so many figures, you work with so many numbers, so it's very crucial. So here we'll start by doing addition. We'll start by doing what? Addition. That is what? Addition, just like this. Addition in Python is just simple as how you know it. You are going to use this, plus sign. When you do this, it's going to automatically, Python will know that, okay, you want to add this plus this. Just like this one example, we say you declare a variable a, x is equal to 10, and then you say y is equal to 5, and then you say result, then results, okay, is equal to what? Is equal to x plus what? X plus y. That is it. Then you print like this, results directly, print your results, and then here we hit enter. You can see the results also will pop up for you. Just a second, let me comment this. That is as simple as that. Your output would be 25. That is arithmetic operator. You use addition, in Python. Just these symbols addition. You can just add a number from x to y. You can just call it, and then it will print it for you straightforward. Where do we use this? We normally use them. You can use them maybe if you are shopping something online. You are buying maybe a pair of shoe online. You are buying so many things. When you click add to cart, it keeps on adding the numbers and also calculate the numbers for you. So at the addition, we use the addition to manipulate it to ensure that everything works correctly for you, in order to ensure you are doing that. That is web design. You can use it in a statistic. You can use that also in finance. You can use that in so many field of what, in so many fields, to perform so many activities by using this addition. And we will try also to ensure we give a real life scenario to this, so that we can be able to understand how it works and where we should also apply them diligently. Addition to tell you in Python. Now let's do another example also of this addition for us to see how it works. Now let me comment this one here. Let me comment this one. Let me comment this one, and then yes, this one I'm going to comment it. Right. Okay, let's perform another example of addition here to know how we are going to do it. Example here, you can just say we want to calculate maybe some items that we are we are going to buy in the market, but specifically let's look at it in the area of maybe finance, in area of finance, or maybe in area of data analysis. We can anyone do something like that. Now let's say, for example, wow, someone is even recording. All right, you can just press print like this, to print the results here for you. Then you called your own the addition here, you put it in the double bracket here, addition, the double bracket here, addition, the double brackets, and then semicolon. Then you come here and you put a colon, and then result, you call your result back dot addition. You just call it back like this, right? And then what, you save it, Control X, and then Control Alt N, right? You can see it here. You can see it here pop up. I believe you can see it here. You can see the 8 addition, it's just pop up here for you. This one is just to tell you we are using what addition. I just use the addition here, to bring it here for us to see how the additions work. So addition, you can be able to manipulate it in so many ways. You can use arithmetic operation to manipulate any code has to do with your addition. That is it. Another thing that we can do here also, we can be able to write a simple calculation, as I said, ranging from different operation, but both finance, you can just make a calculation for a finance or something like that to calculate maybe the totals of items that we want to buy at the market. We want to go and buy some groceries. We can just create a dictionary and then itemize them and give them also numbers. I mean, the kilogram or maybe the quantity we want to give them, and then we'll do the calculation. That is addition. Is very simple in Python. Once you do it, you manipulate it to meet what you are looking for, just as how it is simple like that. Now the second thing we'll look at it here is we have, after this addition, we have another one, which is multiplication. Yes, I'm going to comment this one here. I'm going to comment this one simple like this, and yes, I'm going to comment this one and then make this one to be what? Make this one to be a comment like this. Making this one is a multiplication. Yes. You're welcome, Mr. Ghost Power. Multiplication like this. Now, example of multiplication is just, we use simple thing in Python. We use this star. I will just say something like this. That is how you do it. You multiply. You want to do the multiplication, you use this symbol to multiply something on the using Python. just like this. You say, okay, 5 multiply by what? Multiply by 5 multiply 6 multiply by 6, 6 multiply by 6, directly like this, and you will get your own result. And if you say x is equal to 10, and then you say y is equal to 5, y is equal to 5, and then you say the result you want to calculate your own result here to be what? To be is equal to what? Y x plus y x, multiply by y, x multiply by y, like this. Sorry, x multiply by y, and then you get your result. But here I place something here. If I use capital Y, variable is case sensitive. If I do like this, it's going to give me error, because this one is a what? It's a small letter. You can see it here. It's a small letter. If I just use this one, if I call my variable like this, it's going to show me that this is not defined. You can see it right here. It's showing it's not defined, so it's case sensitive. Whenever you are doing your code, you have to look at it to observe. If you declare your variable, you give your variable a capital letter, ensure that you call it with capital letter. And but the best possible way of declaring your own variable, ensure that it is small letter. It makes your code very readable. So once we do like this, it's even making a suggestion for us. Okay, it's even making a suggestion for us. And then we save our code, and then simple is going to what? Is going to output it for us. If you call here like this, print our result. We want our results to be printed out like this. Here I just want to be so lazy, and I save it. I press Control Alt and then N. Here is it. We have it. What? We have it 100. This is it. Is going to output the 100 for us. That is what? Multiplication. You multiply something and you use this this arithmetic symbol. You use this star symbol to do the multiplication. Very simple and easy as that. So you go through it. You want to multiply everything that's maybe you have some multiplication in your code. You can just ensure you use this one. And we have so many things to write around this. If you say we want to give an example, we keep on giving example, multiplication, but ensure that you use this one. We are going to make sure along the line, once we're familiar with the arithmetic operators, we would also build a simple application, just like as I said, maybe for you to calculate something is very, very crucial. The next thing to look at it is what? Division. Let me comment this one again like this. Yeah, division. We need to look at how we do division in Python. Division, I think those of you who knows how to use Python, or maybe some of the programming also, the division is just simple. You use this slash, this one. Let me just show you this one. You just use this one as a division, the symbol of division. This slice is just a symbol of division. When you do like this, then we declare our variable. We say, okay, like this, I'm going to use the same. X is equal to, this time I'm going to use capital letter. X is equal to 5, and then y is equal to yes, is equal to 4, or is equal to 3. And then I want the result here to, I want the result here to be result to be equal to y equal to be x, you know, divide by what? X divided by y, x divided by y. Then I'll just go and print it. I'll call it to print it for me, just like this. The result, very simple and easy. I'll call it to print it for me here. Just a second. All right, save, and then alt end, and it's going to print it for me. This is my own result. You can see it here. It's saying 16.66666. all right, this is it. We are coming to once we advance, we are coming to do more something around this one. You can see we do it, we call our own, you know, we declare our variable here with a capital capital, we use capital letter, and we just assign it, you know, 50, and x also we assign to be what? To us, we assign y to be 3, and then we say the result of this, both of them, is equal to x divided by y, and then we print the result. Then we have what? We have 16.6666 right now, as you can see here. Let me just decrease it so that you guys can see it well from this side. Let me just on it here. Okay, so now you can see it here. We just use that divide by to divide our own variable in between this one and this one. That is it. Okay, so now the next one to look at it is what is subtraction. Just subtraction. I'm going to just comment this one too again, to like this. How you do the division subtraction in Python, using the Python, you know, we make sure we use this. So just as simple as it is, you declare the variable 7, you know, we assign 7 to x, and we assign 3 to y, and then we output the result between x and y. Okay, subtract, you know, subtract x from y, and then we have what? We have 4 as our own result. That is as simple as ABCD subtraction in what? In Python, you know, programming. Let me go and allow someone to come in again. The slash, you use it twice. You use this one slash like this and like this. That is, you know, the flow division. If you want to use it, this is how you write it. This one is only single one. If you look at it here at the top, but this one uses what? Double. So example of that, you say also x is equal to let's say 70, and then you say y is equal to, yes, y is equal to 3, like this. Okay, and then you say the results, you want the result to be is equal to what? X, like this, and then you do like this, y, like this, and then yes, and then you print it. You print your report, your result here, as simple as that. Results, as simple as that. Then you save it, Control S, and then you Control Alt and N. Great. You can see it here. This is your own flow division. This is the result of flow division. You know, once you do your flow division, this is, you know, what is going to how is going to output it for you. You use all in this, you know, double slash like this one to do your own flow division in Python programming. As just as simple as that. All right, the next one we'll look at it is what? We look at exponentiation. Yes, exponentiation. Normally the reminder that we say, you do something and something, remain. Okay, so the next one is see here, we'll look at it. What is exponentiation? Exponentiation, I believe that is how it's spelled, exponential. All right, exponentiation, sorry, exponentiation. All right, that is it. Or maybe let me just put it reminder, right, for us. Reminder, when something is remain, when you divide something and something remain, then this is it, like how we use it, something like this. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. This is the reminder sign that you use in trying to do your own exponentiation. Now, if I ask someone something right now here, how do you do your exponentiation here? If you want to do it, can anyone help? Can anyone help?
Yeah, you have double asterisk.
Come again.
Double asterisk.
We use double asterisk like this.
Yes, sir. That's explanation.
Okay, to do it, all right. This one this one. How about this one? Let me create a confusion. How about this one?
That's modulo. Modulo is for remainder.
Modulo is for remainder. Okay, and this one also is what is for exponentiation. Very good. You see, sometimes people find it very difficult to understand, to comprehend the differences, how you are going to do it when you do something and something remain, and also how you are going to do the your calculation to make sure that the reminder is there and also the modulus also is there. So now it's very simple like this, how we are going to do it. Let me give you an example like this. You can say 2, let's say we just want to maintain it here. I'm going to declare another variable here, and I say is equal to x is equal to right, is equal to 7, and then y is equal to what? Can we have this one? All right, I think. Okay, let me make it it's going to be 3. All right, it's going to be 3, and the result, we then say the results. Okay, just say the results here would be what? Would be equal to x, and then we'll put it here, double this, and then what? 3, like this. Okay, and then just print it for us. Okay, come and print our result for us. Print our results, Python, like this. Yep, print our results, and then we save it. Control S, then Alt, Control Alt, and then N. Right, boom, we have it here. Okay, we can have it here. You have your own results here. Is going to output it for you as simple as ABCD without having any headache. So take note of this one and how you can be, how you can use them effectively in your own programming. That is this one. Let me comment this, and then we would come back to look at it after the last but not the least, which is the modulus here. Modulus. All right, okay, fine. This is how we use it here, like this. right? Something like this one. All right, this is what you do. Now this is what modulus. And what result are we going to use to get to this, to ensure that we have a better result for this one? Mr. Ghost Power, the mathematician. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Even if you want to use the 7 and the 3, the modulo of the both of them is just to give you 1.
Okay.
That will be 1.
Okay, it's going to give me 1.
So
So
any number at all you choose,
okay.
modulo is just a reminder. So if you say 20 going to 17, okay, use 20 going to 17. Let's see if some persons are
Okay,
going to get the modulo.
20. Okay, and also y is going to what? 17. Right, and then we output our what result like this. We assign our result to be okay is equal to x. Then yes, we do like this as it is, very simple, to y, right? Then I believe this is it capital? Let me say, right, there's the capital one, this is okay, small one here, and then white, then we print it, right? We print our results like this. This is what we're looking for, and then we save it, Control S, and then hit Control Alt and then N. Fine, boom. Okay, we have our what? We have our remainder as it is here. You can see it output our what? Our result effectively. We have looked at it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also what? And 6, 7. All of this.
Sure. Is that why not an error? It looks like it's a capital letter. It's supposed to be small letter.
Oh, sorry.
The
variable name. Sorry.
Because the answer is supposed to be.
Sorry. You're very right. Exactly. That is it. And then N. Yes. This is 3. Thank you very much. You know, so that was always what we have to be very careful. Once if you declare your variable, you may get it error. That is how you figure it out, to look where have I done wrong, then and you go back and you correct it. Because of this one, it's still y but it's capital, then you are going to get error here. Yes, when you divide, when you take 20 out of this one, when you take 17 out of 20, definitely you are expecting to have what? To have 3 reminder after everything you have done it correctly. Now you see, with this one, so many things that you can be able to do with this. You can do your own calculation, you can define. We'll come to that one. We'll come and just talk about the strength. We'll talk about also the float. We talk about the boolean. I think we have talked about them in the past, but we want to ensure that we refresh our mind. After doing that, then we make sure everything works correctly. You can see someone is making.
Has a remainder, but it will just give you. It has a point, but it will just give you a whole number instead. Like if you're checking for, let me use the example. The one if you remember the maths question, the mid-semester, they said use when we're dealing with population and death rate and whatever disease and all that. They said calculate, let our t be measured in days. And now you know that days can be in fraction. So if you say 3 divided by 2 days, 3 days divided by 2 days, so you now get 1 point something days. It's almost like it's not balanced. So in days, you know that days cannot be in fraction. It has to be full. Either it's 1 day or it's 2 days. And so you see that when we were having 9.21 as our answer, we just approximated to say, okay, it took disinfection. So we said it's 9.
All right. Thank you very much. Prof. Ghost Power. You have done great job with regards to that. So you've looked at it. You're saying what so far we have done with regards to this, and it's just simple as A, B, C, D as it is. By the time you started writing your own code, real code, you come to realize how you are going to manipulate these figures. If you are building an e-commerce website and happen to be, you have this kind of figure, okay, 10.5, 7.3 or something like that. Definitely, if you are not careful, your company, the company you are going to build, decide they are going to be losing or maybe overcharging people, and that the calculation will not go the way it should be. Right, this one, there's so many things you can do with it. You can convert also between the float and also the integer. You can convert them, to be able to work with them. But more importantly, we have to look at it. You can convert it also from string to integer. Yes, you can convert them, and also it works for you depending on what you are looking for and what particular things you want to achieve in doing this. All right, before I move further, let me pause this.